Hello. Excuse me. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hello Alyssa on YouTube and hi Nara on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We are here for a bit of a chill stream today. I'm not screaming and playing video games. We are taking a trip down memory lane into mall nostalgia. You got a knife! Listen, I also have a knife. I have one. I got it right here. See, look. Where is it? There's my knife. Ha ha! There it is. Welcome, Lorenzo. Good to see you. So we're taking a trip down memory lane. Hi, Naya! Welcome! Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to post on the Instagram to promote the live, but oh well, we already started. It's fine. So, welcome. I'm finishing up my dinner. I hadn't eaten yet. So I made a quick pizza, because that's just one of those things that I'll make when I just have to eat something quick. Wetzel's is exclusive to Arizona. Good to know. I am not from Arizona, so I didn't know. So, we do have a pretzel place on this list, but it is not Wetzel's. Yup, Auntie Anne's. She do be everywhere, Miss Anne. If you will. Pardon me a moment. I'm gonna pull up my little thumbnail. Post on Instagram. I gotta do my job. So I have, how many places do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23 stores for us to discuss. I don't know why I didn't think. I thought I had lists, but I guess I just did the damn thing. So, some of these are still around. Some of them have closed. Because this is a nostalgia tier list. So I did include some stores that have shut down on this list. I have a migraine, so you lurk. Okay, well, enjoy your lurk. I hope your migraine goes away soon. I'm so sorry. Michael's craft store is S tier, but we don't have those in malls here in the States. Unless you're talking about a strip mall. No, Blockbuster is not on this list. I am talking about... Okay, let me finish this and then we will get to our criteria. Because I do have criteria for what is included on this list and what is not. Excuse me. Because, to me, strip malls and, like, brick and mortar malls that are just all inside are different. They are different things. Help me choose I can spell... From the 90s and 2000s. Boop. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, shit. Don't knock the drink over, Martha. Okay. I am just about finished with this, but tonight I have coconut water for my electrolytes. And, of course, regular water. Why aren't you moving? Come on, model. Move. I know. I'm working on it, Alyssa. I'm restarting the app. They will move soon. Hi, Lily. Oh, there we go. All right, we're moving. Hello, Lily Adele. Welcome. Yes, I did say coconut water. Coconut water. Are you a fan? I'm assuming you're a fan. It is honestly, sometimes I don't want to I don't want to do Gatorade. I just don't. I appreciate a coconut water for a little something different. You know what I mean? Can the Marvel ad go away, please? Thank you. Okay, so my criteria. These stores, now some malls and strip malls, like some stores will be in both a regular mall and a strip mall, but today we are just focusing on the ones inside brick and mortar malls. Because again, strip malls are a different thing. And they had to have been around at least in the early 2000s. Some of these opened up and closed in the 90s, but because this is nostalgia based, even if they're still open now, they've had to have been around for a while. Oh my god, not the Sbarro's pizza. Yeah, no, that they definitely they put the oil in that pizza. They really do. They don't have Sbarro's in Texas. It's a different thing, but I have been there and I do know how greasy it is. Okay, so let's bring up our list here. And let me zoom y'all in for a second. Where you is? There you is. Na 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 na. Gonna zoom a little bit more. Okay. Here is our list of places. Ooh, more bubble tea. That sounds delicious. I would love one, but I am not getting out in the house. Yes, Naya, you are my people. Listen, we will talk about it when we get there because I loved that place. I love that place so much. But we have our list of 23 stores. We're going standard tiers, S, A, B, C, D. I don't know. If something is truly awful, we could add an F tier, but you gotta make your case for that. So, what we have... I don't think these are alphabetical. Pretty sure they're not. Yes! Borders fans. I mean, we still have Barnes & Noble, but it's not the same. It's not the same. But... so the stores we have are Cinnabon, Claire's, the Discovery Channel store, Build-A-Bear, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, Hot Topic, the OG Hot Topic, Spencer's, Bath & Body Works, Great American Cookies, the Disney store, the Sanrio store, Victoria's Secret Pink, let me move these around, Gap, Old Navy, H&M, Banana Republic, the Brookstone store, the Hallmark store, Yankee Candle, Abercrombie, the Apple store, and Borders. Now, I know I may be missing some, but, you know. I love Sbarro, but it's like $20 for one slice. Yeah, it do be expensive. You've got Spencer's Takes. You and Lorenzo both have Spencer's Takes. Man, I don't know what the Anime Ninja Sword Store is called. That's not a chain. Like, I feel like everybody had one in their mall, but like, I don't know what you would call it. It is an enigma. It's true. And a lot of the ones that I found usually had like trading in the name, like Global Trading or like Silk Road Trading or, you know, some shit like that. But this is what we have. No, Borders, I think, went bankrupt and closed all their stores in 2011. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Suncoast Video. Oh my god, I haven't heard of that in a while. Okay. So, what should I start with? I guess we'll start with Cinnabon, because it's right there. You know, and a lot of these were kiosks. Again, they were in the food court. Some of these are food court establishments, and some of these are stores. Now, I would say, when you get the cinnamon rolls fresh. When they are fresh. S tier, moving on. Naya likes cinnamon rolls. Okay. Listen, when they're fresh, S tier. But like some of these kiosks, you've had these cinnamon rolls sitting on the counter for God knows how long. And so that can affect the score. Because if the cinnamon roll is not fresh, then it's like crunchy and hard to eat. So it's variable. I would say it's variable. Oh no, not the food poisoning. Oh yeah, that would definitely ruin your experience. B tier only for inconsistency. See, I was feeling that. S or C depending on freshness. I didn't know they had just cinnamon roll centers. That does sound tasty. No, but that was a treat. I would beg my mother for a Cinnabon, and she would only occasionally would she cave. Yeah, I think splitting the difference and putting it like B tier, because like when they're fresh, they're real good, but then when they're not fresh, they're not great. So I think it's kind of middle of the road. I think. Cool. All right, so our first ranking. Next, Claire's. Oh, I forgot to put icing on here, because, like, you had your Claire's, and that's where all the fun, bright, colorful jewelry was. They had, like, jewelry and hair stuff and, like, little purses, trinkets. I remember getting a lot of, like, best friend, like, necklaces or bracelets from there. And then icing was like the more quote unquote grown up version. It was like for, you know, the teenagers instead of the tweens and the teeny boppers. But I always preferred Claire's because icing, they just took a lot of the color out and made it not so exciting. Bruh, Limited too. That place was pricey, but boy, did I love it. That was another place I would beg my mother to take me to. And she would always complain about the prices. God, why is it so expensive for just one piece of clothing? Listen, you can have opinions on Claire's. I know plenty of not girls who shop there, including me. Claire's is S tier. Sorry, I am a hair accessory bitch. The Fairy K in me loves a hair accessory. Honestly, I still buy earrings from Claire's. At my big age, I still, at 30 plus, I still buy earrings from Claire's because, God, the most recent, it was over the summer, and they were having a buy 3, get 3 free earring sale, and you bet your ass I bought some earrings for Idol and Maid Cafe shenanigans. I keep trying to get my ears done at Claire's, but the lady who can do it is never there, and nowhere else in my small town does it. You don't have, like, a tattoo parlor with a piercer? Like, that's the one thing I will say about Claire's. Don't get your ears pierced at Claire's. That is not sanitary. I mean, I say this as somebody who did get their ears pierced at Claire's, because I was young. It was the early 2000s, and my mother and I didn't know better. But if you can go to a tattoo parlor with somebody who does piercings and can actually, you know, pierce a hole in your ear instead of just blunt forcing a stud through your skin like they do at Claire's, please. That is going to be much better for you in the long run, I promise. Lorenzo, you can sit through Claire's. Shoosh. Oh, no, it was your own sister. Listen, as long as there's another store you can look around in, you'll survive. Oh, you just lost your Claire's. Rip. That's sad. I am so sorry for your loss. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm just going down memory lane here. Claire's is S tier. I still buy earrings from there. I've had great success with fun, silly earrings from Claire's. Still do. So yeah, Claire's is S tier. I love Claire's. Please stick around, Claire's. We love you. Yes, you go look at the manga section. Yes, exactly. And also, like, I don't normally buy my manga at Barnes and Noble because it's pricey. Like, I don't usually buy manga at full price. I go to half price books, is what I do. And I get my manga half price. Now, they may not always have the newest titles, but it's definitely worth a look. And you know there's some old weeb who got rid of some other manga they weren't looking at, and so you can find some stuff that's out of print at half price books if you want more manga. You go to Barnes and Noble to say you went to Barnes and Noble? $20 for a Toradora box set? That is an excellent deal. That's a great deal. Fuck yeah, Sailor Moon Monopoly. Yes, that's what you do. That's what you do, exactly. Alright, so we've got a B tier, we've got an S tier. This next store was nominated by my partner. I asked them for suggestions and they gave me a few. So this is the Discovery Channel store. I only ever went in here a few times as a child, but I loved, like, the sensory toys that they had. But if you were a fucking nerd as a child, like my partner was, you loved this place, because it had, like, dioramas and things you could build and experiments you could do. It was a thing until 2007, but then it closed in 2007. You don't know this place. That's because y'all weren't fucking little nerds like my partner was. And by, to a little lesser extent, me. No, I loved their sensory toys. Anything having to do with water and, like, marine biology, I was all over it. Slowly wasting away Liberty Tree Mall in Danvers. I think some of these pictures are from the Liberty Tree Mall website, actually. If I remember correctly when I was putting this together. But honestly, I had fun, but I don't ever remember buying anything here. I would just go to, like, play with things and look at things. Probably when my mother and my grandmother were looking at, like, bedding in the Dillards or, like, kitchen stuff that I didn't care about. They're like, okay, you're gonna be in this store, stay in that store, don't move. We will meet you there in X amount of time. And I was like, wee! So I would go over there and play. I think I bought a gift for somebody's birthday there once, but honestly, my partner would probably put this at A or S tier because they're a fucking nerd. I'm gonna put this at B tier. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a store that I really got excited over and freaked out about. So I'm gonna put it at B. But yeah, I think it opened in, like, 97 and closed in 2007. I think that was the thing. You and your sister, man. The sibling rivalry, man. Like a supervillain. That's so funny. Oh, God. Okay, next we have Build-A-Bear Workshop, automatic, I was gonna say automatic S tier, but their prices are steep. They will charge you money for every little thing in that damn store. You've never built a bear in Build-A-Bear? You need to. Oh, it's so much fun. Like, I feel like it was a once every few years, like, for a special occasion, I would go. Yes, the Mothman! I want the Mothman. I also still have all of... you can't let those go. Those are special. A, they were expensive. B, they were special, and you put the little heart in them, and they, like... You have a little birth certificate and everything. Those are my children. Man. God. See, I want to put it at S tier. I really do. But it's so pricey. Nara, you need to just... They don't even care if adults go in. They are just excited about everybody building a little fluff. a little friend. The employees there are so nice and non-judgmental, and I love that for me. Because I remember when the Pokemon ones started coming out, when Psyduck came out, I went and built me a Psyduck. Because that's my fat little man. I love a Psyduck. And they were just so happy that all the little Pokemon nerds as adults were coming in and making little Pokemon things. Yes, they will. They have so many clothes that would make an excellent bimbo lion or bimbo bear. Yes, do it. Oh, you have a Cinnamoroll. That's so cute. I love hearing everyone's Build-A-Bear things. I have a strong need for Kuromi. I don't know, man. I'm so behind. I need to figure out all of the, licensed characters that they have. Ugh, fine. I'll put it at S tier. I love it so much. They're so expensive, but God, they're so good. I love Build-A-Bear. Right, the evolutions. Those were big. No, I have the only, licensed character I have from Build-A-Bear is the Psyduck. The rest of them, I have, a brown bear, a white bear, a brown and white bear, and an orange cat. I don't go there often. It's every few years I go and I make a new child, and then I just have them in my collection. What I should do is I should just go and get some new clothes for my plushie children. Because, I got each of them an outfit, one outfit, when I went and made them. But I could just get new clothes and dress them up. That should be a thing. I should do that. Because one of them is in pajamas. I've got one of them as a cheerleader. One of them is 50s sock hop. We've got, one of them I have a little graduation cap and gown. Psyduck was too big. He's thick. Psyduck was too thick to wear most of those clothes unless they were specifically made for him. And I feel like the only things he had was a Hawaiian shirt or a pajama set. So I just got him a bow to put on his stupid little 3 hairs at the top of his head. So he's just a Psyduck with a pink bow on his head, and I love that for him. But we need to make some plus size options for Psyduck. Big and tall, he needs some clothes. Oh my God, Munchlax, he's so cute. I love a Munchlax. I love a Snorlax. I love them. Cuntify your current set of Build-A-Baddies. Yes! Yes! They're still in the clothes that I put them in childhood. So maybe we should, change them up a little bit. No, but we love Build-A-Bear. I could sit here and just yap about fun plushy friends. They're my little children. I love them. I'll have to take pictures and we should all post our Build-A-Bears in the Fur Babies channel. Because they are our children. Oh my God, a Mothman onesie. Excellent. I do want that Mothman Build-A-Bear. Shit, we do cryptid streams in this place. Yes. I love a Mothman. We do. I want to go to Point Pleasant, Virginia and visit the museum and see the statue. I gotta take a road trip for my man Mothman. I love that for me. All right. On to our next food court option, Auntie Anne's. Now, Auntie Anne's, is the Mothman plush caked? That's the question. I don't know. Who said they had it in the chat? Lorenzo, is the Mothman plushie caked up like the statue or nah? You lived in Mothman Town. Well, no wonder you're obsessed. That makes sense. Okay, so Auntie Anne's. I feel like, unlike Cinnabon, I feel like the quality of the pretzels at Auntie Anne's are always pretty solid. I feel like Auntie Anne's are more consistent than Cinnabon. So I feel like they should be ranked higher on the list. Hello, Aqua. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. We're ranking mall shops. Damn it, it's not caked up. Too bad. Too bad. Aqua, if the cinnamon rolls are fresh, they are excellent. But if they've been sitting there for a while, mid. Auntie Anne's got you through your God, Rue 21. I can't imagine working there. That would be hell. Auntie Anne's is a solid S, and I will take no arguments. Lily is passionate about pretzels. Pizza bits? No. I thought Auntie Anne's only did pretzels. I didn't know they did pizza. Pizza. Lily is right. See, I was gonna give it an A tier, but that's just because, like, I only had it a few times in childhood. My mother would be like, no, Martha, pretzel is a snack. We need real food. And then I would go to the food court and get, like, Chinese food or something. But okay, all right. All right. Okay, chat. I'm listening, and I'm not judging. Okay. Auntie Anne's is an S. So says chat. Pretzel bits with cheese and pepperoni with a marinara dipping sauce. That's pretty tasty. That honestly, you can do so many things with a pretzel dough. Like if you have a pretzel bun on a sandwich, I'm all about it. The lemonade. I never tried the lemonade. See, this is making me want to go to a mall. I haven't been to a mall in... Was the last time I went to a mall pre-COVID? I'm trying to think. That... You know what? I'm gonna have to make a mall trip. I'm not even... No, that's a lie. I went after a K-pop concert. It was just not a mall in my town. I was out of town and I was wandering the mall near the concert venue. Cool. Yes. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. I was about to go into existential crisis mode. No, it was 2023, I think, was the last time I went into a mall. So it's been a minute, but not as hot of a minute. We listen and we don't judge, right? Okay, so I'm going to have to go to a mall. I'm going to have to go to Auntie Anne's and get a pretzel and a lemonade. So says chat. So says chat. Listen, I love a movie theater. You can walk around and go shopping and then go see a movie. Listen, we got to revive the mall. The mall is an excellent third place. Less than a week. Well, yeah, if you got a small town and the mall is there. Like when I went to college in Illinois and it was in this teeny tiny town. And there wasn't even a mall in our teeny tiny town. We had to go to the next town over, but it was a short drive. But the next town over had a mall, and yes, that was one of our regular activities, was just wandering around. Ooh, the round one. Yes, an arcade is an excellent excuse to go to a mall. I love me some rhythm games. Ooh boy. I'm not the best at them, but I have a good time. I think I still have my round one card somewhere. I have to look in... I have a bunch of different bags. I'll have to look in my bags and see which bag it's in. Oh my god. Okay. So far, 2 B's, 3 S's. Let's see what else we got. Our next store on our list is Hot Topic. Now, since this is a nostalgia tier list, we are going with the Hot Topic of the days of yore. Meaning, the one that played all of the, like, emo, screamo music, and the band shirts, and, like, the Happy Bunny pins. I mean, honestly, I still enjoy Hot Topic now, but it's a lot different than it was. And I feel like, because this is nostalgia-based, we have to go with OG, quote-unquote, scary Hot Topic. The scary store. The store that scared my mother. Hello, Punky. Welcome. It's so good to see you. I hope you've had a good Wednesday. Hot Topic is a B. It is a bit pricey. That is one thing I will say. Like, for what they are selling. Like, I only ever buy stuff at Hot Topic when it is on sale. Because, like, if we're talking about, like, because I was talking about how I was, conflicted about putting Build-A-Bear in S or A because they were pricey, but I feel like the quality of what Build-A-Bear is selling for their price is better than what Hot Topic is selling for the price. You know what I mean? You feel me? Okay, so we've got a B nomination. Dang, you're over here speed running all the Magical Girl series, Aqua. Look at you. How do you have the time to do all of that? That's crazy. First purchase I ever made at Hot Topic was a Paramore wristband and a Gurr backpack. Excellent! I think my first Hot Topic purchase was something to do with Corpse Bride or The Nightmare Before Christmas. It was definitely a Tim Burton purchase. Oh, and these red and black striped arm warmers. OG Goth, so you know I went there. Absolutely, Nara. What were your favorite purchases at Hot Topic? No, I remember going there at age 12. And I picked up a pair of red and black striped arm warmers with the holes for the thumbs. I thought I was the coolest bitch. I was so excited. My mother was like, just pick out your stuff so we could leave. She hated it. Graveyard Dirt perfume. Oh my god. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. Ooh. Welcome to the Black Parade, baby. Yes. Listen, the Twilight shirt was still on brand. Still on brand. That was like right before they like switched over to mostly fandom stuff. But yes. Oh wait, matching bracelets. That's so cute. I love that. We love a matching bracelet. I think I have a lot of fond memories of Hot Topic. I don't think it's an S tier. So I think I'm going to put it in A. I think Hot Topic is going to be our first A tier. Because I have a lot of, A at the most. I agree. Like, I have a lot of fun memories, and I still enjoy going in there and perusing, seeing what they've got. Gosh, I think I need to look through my button box. I have, like, a little box of, like, pins and buttons, and I think I still have some. I bought one at a Hot Topic. It said wench. I had a pirate phase. And I bought, the word wench for myself and a friend. We were both in Shakespeare Club at the time, so we had wench buttons. What was the rabbit? It was this mean rabbit. It was a rabbit that would say rude shit. Happy, I can't remember what that bunny was called. But she was very popular at Hot Topic. Like, what would she say? Hold on, what was the rude rabbit character? This one! What are you called? Drugs, the perfect choice for kids who want to be stupid but weren't born that way. Yeah, this rabbit. They had a lot of this rabbit back in the day. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. This rabbit. I saw a bunch. Right, what's it called? I don't, but there was a lot of that. Happy Bunny. Okay. I was right. Happy Bunny. Yeah. Right, that was the emo mascot. Yeah, I want to hurt you. It would say, since you're gross, shouldn't you be smart? My mother was like, that's a mean rabbit. Why do you want to buy shit with that rabbit on it? It's so mean. You smell like duty. It's not my fault you're dumb. Crazy doesn't even begin to cover it. It's all about me. Deal with it. I think she was okay with that one. But, yeah, that's, that was one of my core memories, was the black and red arm warmers and those little rabbit things. Also Tim Burton. There was a lot of Tim Burton and Invader Zim back in the day. I'm gonna have to look for that Graveyard Dirt perfume. I bet that would smell interesting. They probably don't make it anymore, but I love that. All right, so hot topic. I might be nostalgia goggling it, but we're gonna put it at an A. It's definitely not an S, but I want to put it higher than a B. So that's our first A. Next, the one that Lorenzo has been patiently waiting for is Spencer's. Now, Spencer's. You know, when we were little teenagers, teeny boppers, we would go in there and like try and look at all of the like sex stuff at the back of the store and giggle because that was what all the teenagers would go in there for. And I was trying to remember what else Spencer's had in there because it said Spencer's gifts. Lily is gonna type out her opinion about Spencer's. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. But honestly, I remember just trying to sneak into the back and looking at all the, tee hee 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 har har sex things. But then I remember like lava lamps and like crude toys. It was just like cheap crap, you know? The place where I got my future MILF blanket? Future MILF? Yeah, no, their lack of sizing sucks. Okay, Macaron says B. Future MILF blanket. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, they would have a lot of shit like that. Like, I feel like Spencer's is going for shock value. That was like the whole premise of their store was like crap that would shock people, you know? Oh, damn, F tier. I'm no stranger to alt and kink stuff, but there's something about it. The air feels weirdly oppressive in there, and I can't figure out why. You know, honestly, I get it. I get the feeling. You know, like I would go in because my friends wanted to go in, but there was always a weird vibe, and I think it was because of the men who worked there. There was always just some creepy, like, college-age dude. And it didn't matter what location I went to. There were always just weird, creepy dudes who worked at Spencer's. And I feel like that's what gave me the off vibes. And I wouldn't go in there by myself because I didn't want to be around the creepy dudes. Wallets, exclusively wallets. Okay, interesting. Okay, we're kind of running the gamut with our ratings here. B tier, F tier, C tier. Lorenzo, where are you at? This is your store. Are you gonna defend your store? Oh god, I'm trying to remember if I actually ever bought anything from Spencer's. I went in there, friends would buy stuff. You know, I don't think I ever actually bought anything from Spencer's. Making the Gettysburg Address for Spencer's. He's just writing the novel. It's not even the obligatory weird dude. It just makes me physically ill. Interesting. I mean, God, I haven't been into a Spencer's in years, so I'm trying to remember the vibe. I don't even know if there's even, like, one near me anymore, if I'm being completely honest with you. Spencer's always sticks out to me because of the memory I acquired of a thing. Made lots of flexible pipe. I asked what it was, and my mom said to just shove it down your throat to get the beer to... Oh. Okay, that was, fuck. What do you call it? It helps with kegs and shit. I know what you're talking about. I can physically see it in my head. But, I don't drink. Business in the front, weird party in the back. Oh my god, it's the mullet of stores. Oh, the mullet of the shopping mall. That was excellent. I love that. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you would well, did it keep you from drinking? I was about to say, I don't know if I would tell a 10-year-old that, but maybe your mama was like, if I tell Punky this, maybe my child won't drink a bunch. I feel like that is a tactic that parents sometimes use. The times I went to Spencer's, oh, you had female employees at your Spencer's? Look at you. Lucky. We always had these weird, creepy dudes. Trauma store. Listen, Lorenzo, if you don't come in defense of your store, I'm probably gonna put it in C tier. It's a weird place. I am my father's child. As long as you drink responsibly, you're fine. That's so funny. Ugh. Well, it worked on me with cigars. My grandfather pulled that shit with cigars, and that worked on me. But I also have asthma, so maybe that's another reason why I don't smoke. Cause I hack up a lung after one puff. Anyways. Well, if there are no further objections, I don't know, I might even, okay. I'm gonna stick it in C tier. I'm gonna let it marinate. Cause I was kind of stuck between C and D. But we got the wallets, we got the future MILF blanket, and I do like a lava lamp. I do. So I'm gonna stick it in C tier, and if I feel the need to move it, I'll move it. But that's our first C tier, is Spencer's. Next, we have, could be controversial for neurodivergent people because, woo, sensory overload. We have Bath and Body Works. Both myself and my mother were fans of Bath and Body Works. My mother's scent was warm vanilla sugar. That was her favorite. That was her go-to. I was on the sweet pea train for a while, but then I ended up settling on Japanese cherry blossom for a minute. That was my scent. I only go to Bath and Body Works for one thing and one thing only. The Paris Cafe 3-wick candle. Wait, I think I have that. Wait a minute. Hang on. I think I have that in my office. Let me check. Good evening, my. Welcome. Welcome to the Chaos Mall Crawl stream. Hello. Where? Cafe? Paris Cafe. Where? Yes. I have it right here. Oh my God. I didn't see. This was a gift. I didn't even buy this myself. What happened to the label? It's fine. Rich coffee brioche vanilla creme. Honestly, it smells. My partner hates it because to them it smells like a melting Tootsie Roll. It's kind of like, I mean, I can kind of get that, but I also smell the coffee. I'm kind of into it, but I have to burn it when my partner is out of the house because they hate the smell. But yes, I do have a 3-wick Paris Cafe candle. Look at us. Oof. Macaron, we keep sharing brain cells. In this essay, I will. Yes. Yes, give us the essay. You worked at Bath and Body Works? I will say, I can imagine that would be a chaotic place to work. Yeah, I imagine that. I may plan to travel for my other local mall. It does have a Bath and Body Works. Japanese Cherry Blossom Diamond Mist Body Spray. I love you. Well, good for you. I don't actually have a Japanese Cherry Blossom Mist Spray. I think I used it so much in high school that I have switched since because I got sick of it. Hello, Joker. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We're doing a little mall nostalgia. The universe put us in different places or else we'd be too powerful if we lived close to each other. That's so true. 1,000 Wishes is one of my favorite scents. I've smelled that occasionally, but I didn't pull the trigger on it, but it did smell quite good. I think one of my current favorite scents from Bath and Body Works, I only have the body mist, but I loved it. Strawberry Snowflakes. It's a seasonal scent, so it only comes out in winter. But I usually see if I can find some of it at a semi-annual sale. But I love strawberry snowflakes. When I'm feeling ultra girly pop, that is my scent. I also love the patchouli and vanilla from the aromatherapy line. They discontinued it, motherfucker. But I feel like it's a very unisex way of wearing vanilla as a scent. Like it's vanilla-y, but it's also kind of earthy and woodsy, and I like that. Those are probably my two favorite sprays from Bath and Body Works. You looked for a body pillow? I mean, it does say Bath and Body Works. So, like, going by name alone, that seems like an educated guess. The body scrubs. Hi, Broken Glass. Welcome. Brainstem. I do like a little scrub texture. I don't know if I ever tried their scrubs, actually. You got left there? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not stuck at the Bath and Body Works. Oh, my God. I used to wear a top hat daily and would spray the Sakura glitter inside it so often I could whip it out and show the magic. That's so cute. That's so cute. Yes! I love patchouli. Patchouli is one of my favorite scents. Patchouli and vanilla. It is excellent. I am so sad they discontinued it. I have the body lotion and the body mist of that, and I am using them for special occasions because I'm going to be so sad when it runs out. Sun-ripened raspberry. God, why do they keep discontinuing scents? Man, it's like, why do like consumables come up with limited edition shit? Because then you fall in love with it, but then you can't get it anymore. That's hydrate. Oh my God, thank you. I think this is the last sip in my water bottle. Okay. I'm hydrated. Thank you. See, and they just came out with a Disney Princess collection, and now I have to go smell it. I really hope I like the Ariel and the Belle scents, because those are my girls. I mean, I love all the girls, but y'all know my Little Mermaid special interest, and also Belle. Belle was the first Disney princess I ever cosplayed, and I love her. I was also in the musical of Beauty and the Beast, not as Belle, but it has a special place. Let's see. See, their semi-annual sales are good, but buying shit at full price is the prices are steep. I love the candles. I have a champagne toast candle that's pretty good, but there's another place that sells candles on this list. So, definitely not an S tier. I'm thinking I might put it in B tier. TBH, because I love their fall scents, like any sort of like pumpkin, like I have this pumpkin clove thing that I really enjoy, spiced pumpkin stuff. But yeah, I think you're right. I think B tier is probably best for this one. Like, there are good things that I enjoy there, but I really only shop there on a sale. Because, like, $16.50 for a tube of lotion? It might even be more expensive now. That's just the price I remember. But, like, come on, man. I could go get me some Vaseline lotion or Jergens, or even EOS has some good smelling lotions at the drugstore for cheaper. Come on, Bath and Body Works, get it together. But I do love their stuff. I just, only shop there. $26.15 for a bottle of... No, wait a minute. That's outrageous. Hang on. Select body care. What is this nonsense? Go away. No, you are not tracking my location. Okay, so body wash, $15. Fragrance mist, $17. Okay, this body lotion in the because the body cream and the body lotion are different formulas. The lotion is $15. The cream is $17. That's ridiculous. It's still pricey. It's pricey. Yeah, I would only shop these on a sale. How much is their Disney princess shit? Because that's probably going to be more expensive because it's Disney. How much is it? You were a Cinderella girl. I do love Cindy. She probably has one of my favorite voices as far as princesses go. It's very warm. Can I, what's the price on this? This is the fragrance mist. Hand soap, candles. The Ariel body wash. Okay. It's $16, so just a couple more dollars. But still, pricey. Pricey. Yeah, I think B tier is where it needs to go. I agree. I think people are still here. Pretty sure. I think they just take more time to type their messages. All right. The girl with no ears. Oh my God. No, I saw that video. I saw that. I love me some Babbity Kate. She's excellent. Listen, I am a Disney princess bitch. I love them. But yeah, the no ears. B tier for Bath and Body Works. You're right. You are correct. Alyssa was a Jasmine girly. Jasmine was sassy, and we love a sassy girl. We love a sassy lady who stands up for herself. All right, next we have, Mulan. Mulan was a badass bitch. That's the thing with the Disney Princess Collection. I think they only, Mulan is our gender fluid representation. Mulan is our gender fluid. I think both Mulan and Ariel are trans allegories. So yeah, it definitely makes sense as to why I love Ariel so much. Let's see. Damn, they really charged you $26.15 for a bottle of lotion. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. All right, so we have our next food court offering. This was another suggestion by my partner. And that's Great American Cookies. I don't know how many of y'all had a Great American Cookies in your mall. My friends loved this place. Oh, we have the pretzels. Auntie Anne's is S tier. Trust me. D tier. Oh my God. Naya, are you agreeing with the D tier? S tier. Oh, Joker likes the cookies. Oh, and Naya likes the cookies. Okay, so I always remember these, I remember them for their cookie cakes because they always have these crazily decorated cookie cakes in their display case. And that was really the only time I would eat them, would be at friends' birthday parties who would get a cookie cake for their birthday. And to me, I feel like the cookie cakes were always really doughy. They were never baked all the way through. I have this thing. My partner really loves soft, chewy cookies. And I like a chewy cookie, but it has to be baked all the way through. I don't want a cookie that is underbaked. I don't want to eat raw dough. We got Great American Cookie lovers in this chat. Damn. You know, I was thinking of putting it at B tier, to be completely honest, because, some of the cookies are, I think I may have gotten, a chocolate chip or, a snickerdoodle from them once. They weren't so good, they weren't so good as to where I was amazed. I really can't remember them, and if I can't remember, something I've eaten, I've always just been it's fine, and I feel maybe B or C tier, it's fine. I am by myself on this D island and I will stand proud. Okay. You like the sugar cookies. Okay. You need to explain this. Chocolate chunks cookies. Okay. Right? I also would have remembered it if it was really bad, right? Like, it wasn't super good, but it wasn't super bad. But no, I just remember being disappointed at these birthday parties. Like, the icing on it was really good, but then I would try and dig into the cookie, and I'm like, why didn't y'all bake this? But I was very spoiled as a child because my grandmother, by the time I was born, I was like the last of the grandkids to come along. Um, So, like, by the time I was born, my grandmother had, like, she was retired. So, daycare was just going to grandmother's house and she would bake. And so I was learning how to bake from, like, age 5. So, like, we really didn't buy cookies anywhere because, yes, Gran could have made a better cookie. That's usually what I thought. Like, when other kids at school would bring, like, store-bought cookies and things for their birthdays, I wouldn't say it out loud because I wasn't going to be ungrateful, because I was getting a free little sugary thing. I was excited, but I was just like, my Gran could do this better, and she did. So, I was always spoiled with homemade cookies when I was a kid. So Great American Cookies just never really did it for me because I was just so used to the taste of my Gran's cookies. Hi, Elliot. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Whenever you can make it, we're happy to have you. Thanks for joining us on our mall nostalgia trip. You could start learning how to bake, Joker. I mean, but listen, whatever treat brings nostalgia and joy for you, I love that for you. If Great American Cookies is your jam, I'm happy that it's around and that you can still get those cookies and enjoy them. Everybody's a little different. But honest to God, I'm debating or not whether I think I'll put it in B tier because there was a lot of y'all really like these and my partner also really likes them. So I'll put it in B tier for y'all, even though I really feel like it should be a C tier for me. Oh, they were definitely cooked all the way. They just had an intense amount of oil in them. That probably could be it. That could affect the texture of your cookie. Oh, you make cakes. That's exciting. You would have loved me. I was allergic to artificial colors and flavors. So for one of my birthdays, my mom and grandma made me homemade cake pop snowmen. That's so cute. I'm not a big cake pop person just because I would rather have the cake itself. But that's adorable. That's so stinking cute. I love that. No, that reminds me of a story. My grandmother, and I think we talked about this when we were doing our baked goods ranking. I think it was last year or maybe the year before we did this. But when I went off to college, about 1,000 miles away from home, my grandmother sent me a care package just chock full of her homemade oatmeal raisin cookies. Perfectly chewy, perfectly spiced. I'm a little old bitch and I love oatmeal raisin cookies. So I took them to class and, shared them with people. Not a lot of people ate them because they were like, "Are you old? Why do you like oatmeal raisin cookies?" And I'm like, "Fine, more for me." So, but I was able to share them with some friends. So yeah, whenever I think about my grandmother and cookies, that reminds me of that story. She would do the oatmeal raisin. She would also do them with like sour cherries, like an oatmeal and sour cherry. She liked a sour cherry. Ooh, butter pecan cake with coconut pecan icing, kind of like the icing on a German chocolate cake, I guess. That's pretty good. God, I haven't made a German chocolate cake in forever. I'm over here talking about desserts. I swear to God, every other stream I get hungry. Because we always end up talking about food. All right, next we have the Disney Store. RIP. Apparently, there are still some Disney stores around, but I think they're in outlet malls. I am pretty sure most of the Disney stores left in the US are at outlet malls. But when this was like there, do you I don't know if any of y'all remember the Disney store also, but do you remember, if you do, the giant pile of plush toys up at the front of the store? Just the mountain of Disney plushies. God, that was I loved walking into that site. That was pretty excellent. D tier? D tier? What did the... Oh, for Disney? Is that why? I get it. That's a joke. Good joke. Yep, the pile of plushies. Right, the plush mountain, man. It was heaven. I loved going in there. The World of Disney store in Times Square? That's not still there anymore, is it? Or is it? Huh. I don't know. If it is, I might have to go when I'm in New York next month. But I hate Disney, sorry. Can't stand their two-faced stance. F tier for me. That's so valid. Like I said last night on stream, I don't go see any of like their remakes or spin-offs in theaters. You know, it's mainly the stuff I grew up with. For me, it's a lot of nostalgia. But yeah, that is, you know, an interesting commentary, because they would do shit like, they have a Pride collection in their Disney store this year, but then they won't actually like put gay characters or trans characters in their like content in their films, you know? So you do have a point. My favorite memory was staring at all of the Disney fairy dolls. They were beautifully made. This was the OG line with the book characters. Those books were gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well, I may have to go there and look around. Hey! Ioannis Benedictus, please let us know what you like to be called and your pronouns in the chat, please. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're doing a mall nostalgia tier list. Not a Michael Jackson song tier. That would take me forever. That would take me forever. There's a lot of songs. Disney is such a master at virtue signaling while doing nothing for the people they capitalize on. Fucking men, Punky. You're so right. See, that's the thing, is that they get their claws into you young. Or at least they did for a lot of us that grew up with the Disney Renaissance, right? Like the good characters, the good stories, you know, being creative, and then, you know, they do weird, shady shit these days. I'm gonna say, if I was going by my nostalgia goggles, I would probably put it at an A tier, because I loved going in there. And I just had so much fun. Even if we didn't end up buying anything and my mom had to drag me out, I loved that place. But yeah, Disney as a company, F tier. I'm gonna go ahead. Where am I going to stick this? Disney and their 5 different first queer characters. For fucking real. That's so true. That was one of the stores I visited and bought my Aladdin and Jasmine doll set back when You went to an American Idol audition? That's cool. Interesting. Okay. You stand tall and stand proud for the D tier. Oh, I didn't realize the staff was mean to you. I'm sorry. Esmeralda, she is a baddie. She's a baddie who stands up for justice. I had an Esmeralda doll as a kid. I loved her. She had her normal outfit, and then you could put her in her like dancer outfit, and she had a tambourine. And then it came with the little goat. Jolly. I love the little goat. He's cute. Let's put it, I'm gonna... If we're going for nostalgia's sake, because my inner child wants me to put it at A, but knowing what they do these days, like... Like, they do some cool stuff with casting now, but... Yeah, it is kind of a double standard. Because, like, now they're finally starting to put, like, more people of color in their movies. But then they don't, like, protect their actors from vitriol that they will inevitably get from racist audiences. You know what I mean? Like, they cast them and throw them to the wolves. Which is kind of bullshit. But we're going on stores, right? Not on the company. Shit! I'm conflicted. See, this is why we do these on stream, because y'all are always here to check me. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's pretty safe, but I'm gonna stick it in B tier. Right? What would Walt think? Walt was a terrible boss. Like, I can admire him as a creative for the stories he told, but, God, the way that he was, I remember him, like, threatening to, like, out his workers to Senator McCarthy as communists because they were trying to negotiate a raise. That stood out to me. It was some documentary I watched, I think. Hey, Nightly Dues 23. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're here doing our mall tier list. We got a little off topic, going down a rabbit trail, but, you know, as we do. As we do. My favorite insult is your mother was a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. Yes, we do love some Monty Python. Monty Python is fun. All right, so we've done our ranking of the Disney Store. Next, I don't think there are any of these left. Any of these stores, but I remember it fondly from my childhood. The Sanrio store. Obviously, there are plenty of them in Japan, but I'm trying to remember when their last US store closed. Because I remember them in the 2000s, but I think they all started to really close down in like 2010, 2011. Shame! I didn't know that you had a shame emote, Elliot. That's pretty good. Disney World has tunnels. I don't know about that. Are we sure that's not a conspiracy theory? The tunnels? For the staff? Well, shit, I learned so much. I'm gonna have to look that up. Tunnels! For the characters. What, so they're not seen, like, getting in and out of the character suits? Monty Python invented Spam? Man, we're getting internet history over here. So Sanrio, Joker, if you don't know, Sanrio is the company that makes the characters like Hello Kitty, My Melody, Kuromi, Cinnamoroll, Pom Pom Purin, Batsmaru, Choco Cat. They make those characters, and the Sanrio store was the place at the mall for you to go shopping for the character goods. And I love that place. I got a lot of stationery, pencils, notebooks, memos. I remember there was a character that was popular in the late 90s and early 2000s called Spotty Dotty. She was a Dalmatian dog, and I had this amazing Spotty Dotty backpack that I got at the Sanrio store. Right. My says S tier, bitch. I feel that. I feel that. I never visited any Sanrio or Hello Kitty pop-up store, but Daiso, yes, that's what I'm saying, is that I feel like Sanrio moved their strategy from having a standalone store to just getting their licensed products in every other store imaginable. Like Loungefly, Hot Topic, Daiso, like all of these other stores, there's Sanrio products in those stores. And I feel like that was the change of the business strategy because the standalone store wasn't making money. The only one I know of that exists currently is in LA, Little Tokyo. That makes sense. That makes sense to have that store in Sanrio. Oh, they got Sanrio at Walmart. Oh yeah, in Kinokuniya. True. Very true. Spencer's was your go. Oh, for pop culture and costume items. The novelties. Okay. See, I didn't go often enough to really dig into that. Big brain, Sanrio, for real. The licensing deals are making them a good amount of money, I do believe. They are winning. God damn it, I just love silly little characters. But yeah, honestly, for real, I'm putting it in S tier. The Sanrio store was joyful and wonderful. I love it. I love it. What stores did you miss? Okay, so let's go through our tier list so far. So on S tier, we have Claire's, Build-A-Bear Workshop, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, and the Sanrio store. In the A tier, we have OG Hot Topic for the goths and the emos. The S in S tier stands for Sanrio. You're so right, Punky. You're so right. In the B tier, we have Cinnabon, Cinnamon Rolls, the Discovery Channel store, Bath and Body Works, Great American Cookies, and the Disney store. And then in C tier, we have Spencer's. We had some people in the chat with interesting experiences at Spencer's. But no, the Sanrio store, I can picture it vividly in my head. And they always would give the merchandise in paper bags instead of plastic. But the paper bags, always had like character print on it. I didn't forget about it. It's down here. I have a picture of it. Do I? I have the Warner Brothers store on here. Or did I not add it? Where are you? Oh, is it not a supported type of photo? Where are you? Oh. Nope. Damn it, I downloaded a... Hold on. Give me a moment. I downloaded this picture. I have a WB store photo. Where did it go? Have I lost my mind? Did I not download it? Borders, Brookstone, Build-A-Bear, Cinnabon, Claire's, Discovery, Disney, Gap, Great American Cookies, Hallmark, H&M, Hot Topic, Old Navy, Sanrio, Spencer's, Victoria's Secret Pink, Victoria's Secret, Yankee Candle. Well, shit, I guess I missed it. Hold on. Because I searched it. Oh, I think I might have saved it in the wrong folder. You know what I did? I think it might have saved... Yep, it saved in the Yakuza folder, because that's where I was last. You don't belong in the Yakuza folder. You don't belong there. Silly. Okay. Cool. Thank you for the reminder. I fixed it. There it is. There's the WB store. We'll get to it. You got into a fight in Spencer's? I mean, that honestly tracks. I feel like there are multiple people who have gotten into a fight in Spencer's. Like, that doesn't surprise me in the least. Man, see, people told me to audition for American Idol. I'm glad you had the guts to, but their contracts, honestly, you're kind of lucky you didn't make it in because their contracts are absolutely brutal. Like, if you made it into the top 12, you were stuck with whoever they put you with for years and years and years. Yeah, their contracts were very strict. And that's what always, like, had me stopped. I stopped because I didn't want to be stuck in a shitty contract. You know what I mean? Happens to me all the time. Right? Saving shit to the wrong folders. It's just part of being a hag. Borders is on there. Trust me. I was so close, but the autism saved me. I couldn't do it. Right? They're mean to people who are different. Like, they're not nice. Their editors are not nice. So it was probably for the best that I didn't anyway. Ha! Thank you, Punky. I appreciate it. We are American Idols, just, not connected to the TV show in any way. American Idols are an actual thing now, just not affiliated with the TV show and their shitty record labels. You're going to send me something in Discord. Is it relevant to the topic at hand? If so, I will look at it. If not, I'll look at it later. Next, we have... Okay, so these two are technically under the same brand, but they are different stores. Let's overtake Simon Cowell. We'll make our own show. We'll do it. The American Idols are the friends we made. For real. The friends we made along the way, because we do have idol friends. Music Land. Oh, FYE. Shit. Oh, God. I haven't thought about FYE in forever. Dang. Okay. So, we have Victoria's Secret and Victoria's Secret Pink. Same brand, different stores. Is it Phi or FYE? I don't know how you said it, but that was an interesting store. Simon's face is slowly melting. Poor bastard. He needs a better doctor. Right? Oh my God. Every time I do an idol, like, watch party stream, like, after every stream, I'm just like, I just go to my partner and I'm like, I love idols. And they're like, I know, Martha. You say this every time. And I'm like, but I love them. I just love them so much. I was too young, so I choose Pink because I enjoy Pink. Okay. So, Victoria's Secret was definitely marketed more towards adult women. And then Victoria's Secret Pink was more marketed to, like, teenagers. Because it had, like, they always had a deal of, like, 5 pairs of underwear for $25. So each pair was $5. And I remember making use of that deal when I was in high school. They also had a lot of activewear. I did a lot of modern dance in high school. And I remember buying, like, sweatpants from Victoria's Secret Pink with rhinestones all over them. And I could roll up the legs to, like, cuff right under the knee. Because that's what my dance teacher would do. And I thought she was great. So I copied her sweatpants style at that point. American Idol is reality TV. Don't put yourself through the void of leeches. Amen. Amen. Right? They have lore. Right? It's so funny when stores have lore, isn't it? Like, it's like you are a tool of capitalism, but there's lore there. I will say, I bet meeting Paula Abdul would have been nice. She seems like a nice lady, Paula. Even if she's not exactly all there in the head, she just seems real nice. Honestly, Victoria's Secret, it's fucking, I'm gonna put that at C tier because, like, their sizing is ass. Especially back in the day. I do remember I bought body sprays from Victoria's Secret. I remember one specifically called Apple Teeny. And they had all the, like, Victoria's Secret angels, like, body lotion and glitter and lip gloss. And I did I did have some of their body care products, and I liked those. But whenever I would buy, like, actual, like, underwear and, like, you know, things to put on your body from Victoria's Secret, they never fit right. Like, and I would get measured by the employees, and they were like, you are this size. And I'm like, okay. And then I would try things on in that size, and I'm like, this doesn't fit right. Are you sure? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, they were not great at their job. So, like, I enjoyed the body care products for what they were at the time, but I'm still putting it at C tier. And then I'm gonna put Pink at B tier. I enjoyed the pieces I had from them. They were fun, but they were, again, you know, at that point, you know, when I was in high school, I was still kind of mid-size. You know, or I was about as plus size as, you know, you were allowed to be in the mid 2000s, but if I were any larger, I wouldn't have been able to shop there. So, you know, their sizing was ass. So I'm not going to put any of them above a B tier. No, their designs, the Victoria's Secret designs were so pretty. It's just they were only designed for one body type. And if you didn't have that body type, then it wouldn't fit you. Like, it didn't even matter if you were, like, straight size. Like, I had a lot of straight-sized friends, especially those with larger busts. And they, you know, they would tell me, they would just be like, these bras don't fit, man. It's like my boobs are the wrong shape. It was weird. But, you know, American Idol is just a step towards those Korean Idol reality shows. That's so real. I wonder if the Idol reality shows were inspired by American Idol. Or like, So You Think You Can Dance, that kind of shit. America's Best Dance Crew. Although, let me tell you, I am so sick and tired of survival shows. They get me attached to these people only to take them away from me. Like, we don't need any more. The survival shows are so oversaturated. Make them stop. I did really like the Victoria's Secret fashion show because everything was sparkly and they looked more like costumes than underwear to me. I liked the fashion show, but, you know, if I went to Victoria's Secret, I couldn't fucking wear anything, which is why I ended up buying, like, the body sprays and shit. Fredericks of Hollywood? What's a Fredericks of Hollywood? Hang on. Fredericks of Hollywood. What is this? An American lingerie brand, formerly with stores in shopping malls across the United States. In 2015, all 111 retail stores were closed before a bankruptcy. I have never heard of this place. We did not have one. Right? The bralettes. That was it, man. I couldn't do the wired shit. It never fit. So yeah, the comfy, soft ones. Broken Glass knows what the fuck is up. Oh, Fredericks had plus sizes? Okay, well that probably puts them above Victoria's Secret then. Right, it all depended on, like, the design of it, right? And it was kind of hit or miss. I feel that. We're over here, Nara's like, we're talking about the ecchi brands. Listen, they were mainstays in malls. Huge. Big. They were a big part of the mall landscape. And I did see your comment about Baskin Robbins. I do remember a Baskin Robbins in the mall. That was another food court option. Oh, GameStop. Listen, I wasn't able to put all the stores on here. If we finish this list and we want to add more, we'll do it. But this is just what I could think of off the top of my head. Also, I do use they, them pronouns. Joker. Thank you. But no, I had never heard of Fredericks of Hollywood. That's news to me. They never had one around me. So, news to me. All right, let's get through this list. So we've got The Gap. The Gap. The place for jeans and basics. I feel like The Gap was everywhere in the 2000s. Like, The Gap ads everywhere. You know, I'm kind of neutral about it. I remember getting jeans when they had a sale at The Gap, and they fit pretty all right. I mean, they were just kind of The Gap, GAP, clothing store. Velcro, quit scratching that. Stop it. Thank you. Really? Gosh, I guess you're too young for The Gap. Because they had to close a lot of their stores, you know, when the 2010s hit, I think. You know, it didn't ever excite me going to The Gap. I would just go when I needed new pants, TBH. But yeah, it was huge. It was huge. You know, I guess I'll go C or B tier. C or B? I'm gonna go with C tier. It never really excited me. Oh yeah, no, you are quite young. Yeah, so you came in right when Gap was kind of going out. Too big but tempting. Okay. I liked their jeans, but that's all I really went there for. Next is Old Navy. Now, I do believe Old Navy was, I don't know if they're still currently owned by The Gap. I'm pretty sure they're the same company. My sister asked the Gap worker if the name stood for gay and proud. Honestly, they should have. That would have been excellent marketing for Pride. They should have gone for their. Yeah, they should have gone with that. But yeah, Old Navy. I was about to say, I like Old Navy more than the Gap. I think I had more Old Navy jeans than I did Gap jeans. Although I think, like, I was under the impression that the Gap ones were, like, a higher quality, and that's why we went there when they had sales. But, like, purple Old Navy shorts. Listen, I got called out because did anybody else when they were a kid wear a lot of Bermuda shorts? Like, you know, them shorts that go down to your knees. I would get a lot of my Bermuda shorts from the Old Navy. But somebody online was like, if you wore a lot of Old Navy Bermuda shorts when you were a kid, how's your transition going? And I was like, fine. It's going fine. How the fuck did you know? Why did all the trans mass people wear the fucking Bermuda shorts? I was called out, but it's so fucking true. But yeah, honestly, Old Navy was a staple in my wardrobe in my teenage years, my childhood and teenage years. You have 9 pairs. They're too efficient. They are very efficient. You wouldn't get any chafing because the fabric covered all of your thighs. My thighs could not eat them because they were long enough. Oh no, not the ad hell. Oh my god. Old Navy was everywhere. Remember when they would do like ads for the holidays for their pajamas and then for like flip-flops in the summertime. God, I remember buying so many fucking chanclas from the Old Navy because they would have a sale, X amount of pairs for X amount of dollars. I know, I remember having a lot of like holiday wear from Old Navy, and a lot of flip flops in the summertime. Yeah, I'm a A tier Old Navy. Old Navy's gonna be our second A tier of the night. That's gonna be, I think, where it stands. Cause like I was never like, it was the casual wear place. You are correct. You are correct. Like, it doesn't excite me as much as the other S tier stores we have, but I liked it. I almost exclusively wore Bermuda shorts, but only because I wanted to wear shorts. They weren't dress code! Honestly, the whole shorts thing. Also, just like, if they made a length for, like, that was between short shorts and Bermuda shorts that was, like, mid-thigh, I was always on the hunt for, like, mid-thigh shorts. And they never had them, or, you know, because I have thick thighs, they would ride up. Like, can we have a happy medium between the long short and then, like, the short short that is way too short? No, apparently we can't. But honestly, the fact that they would, like, measure your shorts for dress code was kind of ridiculous. No, but we're not allowed to have nice things. We're not allowed to have shorts that fit the dress code unless they're Bermuda shorts. Old Navy is one of the few places where I get my normie clothes. That's so valid and so for real. You gotta have some normie clothes, because sometimes you don't want to deal with people staring at you or asking questions. You just want to go to the goddamn grocery store and get your, ingredients for dinner and go home. Yeah, malls have declined. I think part of the reason we did this stream is because last week, I don't know, the topic of malls came up. And we were all just like, bring back malls. Like, they were great third places to hang out and wander around. Not the normie cosplay. That's so funny. Old Navy had jeans that always fit me and shorts that go past your knees. Oh, you were a tall kid, were ya? Yup. No, honestly, I haven't been back to an Old Navy in a while, but, maybe I should go look at their pants. Maybe I should go look at their jeans. It's been a minute. And I feel like I wear the same, like, 2 pairs of jeans, but I also just, if I find something I like, I just wear it all the time. The autism. So maybe I should go see if there's more, like, comfy jeans that I could find there. Who knows? Make a trip. Open air shopping districts have become more popular than indoor malls. People be living there. It's so true. They have, like, apartments at these open air malls, and they're usually very expensive, and so rich people will live there, which is an interesting development. I've heard of KB Toys, but I don't think I ever went inside one. That's another one that I only know through osmosis. Sharper Image! My partner suggested Sharper Image because they enjoyed Sharper Image. Man, you and my partner are on the same wavelength. Oh, you heard of old malls coming back as living spaces. Interesting. I've also, they took a mall in my town and turned it into, like, a community college campus, but also, like, a rental space. Like, there's a dance company that rents a space to use as their studio, and there's, like, a theater company that uses another space in there for, like, putting on their shows. So I think that would be an excellent use, like, leasing like space for, like, creative endeavors, I think is an excellent use. Right? Like, at least it didn't, like, all turn into condos, right? Community college mall. I think a few different malls across the country have done that. I have a dream of an idle mall where it's all idle shit and the food court's a maid cafe. That would be a lot of fun. I would enjoy that. That's the dream. just have a place full of like nerd stores, and you go and get all your nerd paraphernalia, and then when you hungry, you can go get some omurice or some curry or something. They're turning the mall closest to me into mixed housing and stores. Interesting. A mud mixed use development. Those are the most popular things to build these days. I'm seeing. I think they can make more money when it's both like residential and commercial. Like they get like the best of both worlds. Austin Community College nowadays has a campus on the old Highland Mall. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, man. Highland Mall, that's it. On the light rail? Well, at least there's public transportation attached. No, it's interesting seeing what a lot of these dead malls are turned into. I just hope not all of them die. You know what I mean? Why do Punky, you've got me wanting to watch Akiba Maid Wars again. Oh, God. All right, next store is H&M. H&M is another one of those casual clothing stores. It is fast fashion. You know, I used to really like H&M back in high school. But now they have taken away all of their plus sizes, and the largest size they go up to at their stores is an XL, is a 12. And if you want to buy plus size clothes from H&M, you have to go online, and even then it is very the selection is limited. So they have rolled back their plus sizes, and honestly the quality of the clothes has gone down. The quality of the clothes has gotten real cheap. Like, honestly, H&M is D tier. Like, I used to like them a lot, but even like the accessories I would buy there, they would last for a little bit and then they would like break. Like, the quality is not there. I don't have an F, I have a D, so I put them in D tier. So I think H&M is our first D tier of the evening. But yeah, I used to like them because they would have cute stuff and cute patterns, but then, you know. And also, I think they had multiple scandals with sweatshop labor since I stopped shopping there. Because I physically couldn't, because I couldn't fit into anything. Like, stores like H&M and Zara and shit, I don't go there. It's not. That store called me fat when I only weighed 160. It's so true, though. It's so fucking true. Like, I got to college, and I was just like, oh, I can't shop here anymore. Okay. All right. No, the fact, and like so many stores are doing this now. Like, you know, I was talking about how I wanted to go back to Old Navy and get a pair of jeans, but shit, I don't know if they still have plus sizes in store, if I'm being completely honest with you. A lot of these stores, I don't know if I follow this woman on social media. Her name is Samira, and she's a plus size fashion creator and also a singer. And she makes a lot of videos about like where plus size people can go physically shopping in store. And I think she went to Old Navy, and it was quite recently. I think it was a recent video, and it was quite limited on what she as a plus size person could buy from Old Navy. Hi, Boomsday! Welcome! Stream talking about Retro Mall's special interest. Whee! Yes, we are talking about that. And we were just in the middle of a discussion about how a lot of stores and malls are now, like, taking away their plus size sections. I remember back when Forever 21 used to have a dedicated plus size section with cute clothes in their stores. And now I think they have just like 2 racks left. I think that was what I saw in Samira's video. Like they're just, the beauty standard has started to shift yet again. And so they are taking out the plus size section from their stores. And there was also a video about like Right? At least fucking Torrid. See, okay, I was gonna put Torrid on here, but that was gonna launch me into a rant, but now I'm gonna launch into this rant anyway. Torrid has really good clothes at good quality, but their prices are outrageous. And the fact that the only physical plus size store that, people of a certain size can shop in has these crazy prices, it's ridiculous. Again, Torrid is one of those stores I can only shop in when there's a sale, because otherwise it is not feasible for plus size people to shop in. It's in Stockholm. What's the tea with Stockholm? I don't know nothing about what goes on there, but interesting. Why did I launch into this? We were talking about Torrid, and we were talking about plus size sections. Oh, and then, it's like, do men even have a plus size store like Torrid? Because I know there's like the big and tall section in department stores or in other stores, but like, I don't know if there are like plus size stores or like stores dedicated to larger size for more masculine clothing. Like, that's another thing that I don't know about. Because, like, when I would go to the mall back in the day, they would put in the women's section, the plus size section would be at the very back. And then at, in the men's section, there was the big and tall at the back. So, interesting. All right, our next store, this was another suggestion from my partner. I would pass by this store, but I don't know if I ever set foot in it. And that's Banana Republic. Does Banana Republic still exist? Are they still around? Hang on. Let's look. And I feel like it was just boring lady clothes. Banana Republic. Timeless style for women's and men's clothing. Oh, it's also owned by the Gap. What do you mean founded 2019? That's some bullshit. They were around. Hang on. Wikipedia. Right, the name Banana Republic reeks of okay, that's the thing. That's exactly what my partner said. My partner is like, why did you choose to name your store Banana Republic? Like, that's weird and slightly icky. Oh, 2019 in Japan. Okay. Thank you, Nara. Thank you for that tidbit. I'm a skinny bitch, so I don't have first-hand experience, but I really do wish plus-size clothes were more common and just normal. Right? That's what I'm saying. Just make the design you have in more sizes. Legitimately. You don't even have to, like, try and make a dedicated plus-size line. Just make a design in more sizes. I don't understand why that's such a hard concept. But no, Banana Republic exists, right? But like, who shops there? Who is keeping Banana Republic in business? That's what I would like to know. God, in the next century, we'll have another... No, not the 9/11. God. Although I guess that's what Banana Republic kind of is. Who shops there? The phrase Banana Republic was coined in 1904 by American writer O. Henry. In political science, the term Banana Republic describes a politically and economically unstable country with an economy dependent upon the export of natural resources. So why the fuck did you name a store after that? Why would you name a store after this? This is so stupid. That's weird. It used to be called Banana Republic Travel and Safari Clothing. Well, I guess shortening made it a little better, but oof. Oof. My mom used to shop there in New York and Company back. Oh, I remember New York and Company. Let's name our clothing stores after historical tragedies, right? Not the private equity. You're probably right. Okay, but why? In the 2020s, VP of Design Nicole Wiseman has re-envisioned the brand with ad editorial campaigns that evoke luxury brands and higher-end garments that have been compared favorably with names such as Ralph Lauren and The Row. So this has always been a store for rich people. Well, I don't even know if their prices were that rich, though. Maybe aspiring to be rich? I don't. Retail history. Okay, so I think it started out more luxury, and then in the 80s, they made it an accessible mass luxury clothing retailer. Huh. The eccentric tourist-oriented items were phased out and were replaced with more luxurious but not unique items for which the brand would eventually become known, currently replacing higher quality materials for mass quality, lower cost fabric standards. Okay, that says everything I need to know. Oh, God. I'm confused, D tier. I feel that. Yeah. Using this decision to blast Trash Queen. I love Trash Queen. Trash Queen's excellent. Yes, they are size inclusive. It's alternative fashion and it's queer owned. Fuck yeah. Banana Republic looks like we're square businessmen in failing relationships shop. Probably. I like the idea of travel and safari clothing theme with outdoor friendly clothes, but right, name it not Banana Republic. No, but I feel like an outdoor, like, adventure clothing store would be kind of fun. Mid, I agree. I'm going. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm gonna put that in D tier. Banana Republic. I didn't. That just baffles me. I mean, only rich white people, right? Only rich white people would have the audacity to do something like that. If I could sum up Banana Republic, it's like a smaller department store for people who don't feel like going to department stores. Expensive enough to only buy stuff on sale, but not too insane. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right? Okay. See, I'm glad we have a retail person's perspective. Like, I worked retail, but never in a mall. So, I worked in a different sector. The caucasity! Exactly. That's really what it is. Alright, next. Next, we have the WB store, where I put it in the wrong folder. Thank you, Elliot, for saving it. So this was really big in the 90s. It closed in the early 2000s, but I remember going into this store specifically for Pokemon goods. So the WB store, it was mainly like Looney Tunes, Animaniacs, like any sort of animated thing, and movies done by Warner Brothers. And for some reason they got the licensing deal with Pokemon. And so when I wanted some Pokemon merchandise, I would want to go to the WB store. And they had all sorts of like immersive things for kids to like touch and play with. Yeah, DC, Looney Tunes, that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun. I bought a board game here. I still have. It's like the Pokemon Master board game. That was released in 1998, and so you go across the board in the Kanto region of. Do they call it Kanto in Pokemon? That was the first generation, right? But you go across the map as Ash, and you fight different gym leaders, and everyone plays as their own Pokemon trainer, and you have to like fight everybody and gain all of the badges at each of the gym for the Indigo League. Um, and then whoever gets all their badges first wins the game. I think it's in my closet over here. I've thought about bringing it to the Maid Cafe, but after people stole my Pokemon Monopoly releases, and I also bought my Pokemon Monopoly from the WB store, they stole all of the original pieces that it came with. It came with the original 3 starters, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. It came with Pikachu, Mewtwo, and Mew. So there were 6 pieces. So I had to buy new little Pokemon teeny tiny figures. They were not those Pokemon. But I had to buy new pieces for the Pokemon Monopoly game because people were stealing them. And so I decided not to bring my collector's edition out of print game to the Maid Cafe. But I bought lots of Pokemon paraphernalia there. And, yeah, the Marvin the Martian rocket. I remember. I loved that thing. I would go into that thing and it would, move around and shit. And there was also like a spinning tunnel that you could go inside. Yeah, man. The WB store was a lot of fun. I was really sad when it closed down. And man, it changed into a calendar store. That was the saddest fucking thing. Nah, that was S tier. I mean, that is definitely nostalgia goggles for me in my childhood because it was only around when I was really little, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. I honestly don't even remember the prices. I was that young. It was quite a while ago. What's Pokemon? You've never Pokemoned? Like the games or the anime? Pokemon stands for Pocket Monsters. Pocket Monsters. It's a game and anime franchise from Japan. And it's huge. Started in the 90s. And it's started with like God, having to explain Pokemon to somebody, that's wild. So if you want to be a Pokemon trainer, you have to go out and catch these like little mythical like creatures, like little monsters, and then train them in like battle, and each different Pokemon has different battle moves. And then you would go up against other trainers in like competitions to see who had the strongest Pokemon or pocket monsters. It is, let me type it out for you. Pokemon. That's how you spell it. Look it up. It's interesting. It's a fun little series, and a lot of people grew up with it, so it's very nostalgic. Hello, Christelle. Hola. My favorite thing in American malls is Hot Topic. The scary animal scooters. I mean, we put Hot Topic at A tier. God, I forgot about those animal scooters. They still have those. When I go visit my godmother in the Dallas area, there's a mall by her place, and they have those animal scooters that the children, you stick a coin in and you ride them around. Damn. Enjoy your lurk. Well, thank you for stopping by, Christelle. God, I don't even know what you call the animal scooters. I mean, I think they're probably different in each mall, but yeah. Because there was always like little kiosks, like as well as the major stores. They would have like kiosks that were like not always branded, and maybe they were like local businesses, and people would stand at their kiosks and try and get you to, come visit them in between going to the big box stores. There was a lot of like tchotchkes. They would have like wind chimes, or like now there's a bunch of kiosks with like cell phone cases, toys, and right, the knockoff plushie kiosks, skincare. There was always like this Russian family that had this skincare kiosk, and they were very aggressive in trying to like put products on your face. I just remember them very specifically. Sunglasses was another kiosk that was very popular. But yeah, man, mall kiosks, scooters, and lots of things to get children distracted. Next, we have the Brookstone store. I don't know if y'all remember the Brookstone store with all of the gadgets. The Brookstone store was the place where bored dads would go and boyfriends would go sit whilst their significant others were shopping. They would sit in the massage chairs and play with the settings. Or they would look at, the attachments that you could put on your own chairs, or the massage guns and machines. What else did they sell at the Brookstone store? I just remember the massage chairs. Right? That was Dad Central. Brookstone store. Massage, personal care, and home essentials. All right. See? Foreman, Dad Central. Look at that. Yeah, you've got the little thing for your feet. This thing that you wrap around to massage your neck. Can you go away? Jesus. No, I don't want $10 out. No, I don't want your cookies. No. No, I don't want any of them. Go away. Go away. Okay. Yeah, we've got chairs. We've got, the things that you put over your mattress on the bed. Lighting. Outdoor kitchen. The photo frames. Dad Central Station. Skincare. Pillows and the audio. Yeah, it's electronics and shit. Oh, man. I enjoyed the massage chairs. But I didn't really stop there too often because, there was other places to go. 18 tabs in. Welcome. Welcome to Pokemon. It was all right. I'd put it in a C tier. It was cute. It was fine. I don't really think I remember my mother's friend bought her like a massage device from there, and it was a gift. So my mom opened the box. She opened the box and she had this look on her face. I was in high school at the time, and I'm like, "What's wrong, Mom?" And she's like, her friend, she's like, "Girl, what is this?" And her friend was like, "It's a massage thing, because you always have like back and shoulder pain. You can use it." And she pulls it out. I swear to God, that bitch looked like a massage device for elsewhere. I can't say it on Twitch or else I'll be demonetized. But there was some sus looking stuff at the Brookstone store. It was not marketed for adults only, and they were like, "It's a massage device for your neck and shoulders," and I'm like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" Like, this looks like a product by a certain Japanese company that I shall not name. Like, they had the dad stuff, but then there was, like, the occasional... The thing that, like, somehow slipped under the design team's radar, you know what I mean? Or maybe they did it on purpose. Maybe they were going for a laugh. No, I will... That's one memory that I have with the Brookstone store was my mother's friend, like, very platonic. Like, this was a straight woman who's married, right? And she bought my mom this massage device. And my mom, after she left, my mom was like, "I cannot believe that she bought me this thing." And I'm like, "Well, are you gonna keep it?" And she's like, "I don't know. I'm just gonna put it back in the box and then put it away." Joker, are you watching on mobile? Because I know I have it set for the lowest amount of ads to put on, but I know that mobile, you get a higher percentage of ads. So I would recommend watching it on, like, a computer. And you'll probably get less ads that way. Allegedly. That's what other people have told me. Alright, but yeah, Brookstone store, C. Interesting. Funny. But, eh. Next, we have your place for greeting cards. Hallmark. The Hallmark Golden Crown Store. This is for greeting cards and Christmas ornaments. That's what I know this store for. So, Hallmark cards are cute. I like a greeting card. H tier? There's no H. What? H for Hallmark? Yeah, I'll go. I do like their Christmas ornaments. I think they're very cute. Like, they always had, like, fun characters and, pretty much any character you could want in a Christmas ornament. I love Hallmark cards, but the movies can kiss my holly jolly butt. That's so funny. No, I was never a Hallmark Channel person. That was not my vibe. Yeah, the movies are not great, but okay, Mai says S tier. Nara and Joker say C tier. Plushies, toys, candy, decor, fun things. B or A from Boomsday. We're kind of running the gamut here. I think it's fun to look around. I would make a few purchases, like around Christmas time, if I wanted a new ornament and they had a character that I liked. Underrated. It's funny. I was telling y'all the other night that my mother lives in like independent living for seniors. Like the apartment complex only sells apartments to seniors. Like if you're, I don't know, 65 or above. And she's been adopted by this 94-year-old lady. And they go to basketball games together and they have brunch on Tuesdays and it's very cute. But this lady, let's call her Miss Daisy because my mom drives her around everywhere. But Miss Daisy she used to own a Hallmark store, like, franchise. And she knew how to fly a plane. And so to, like, get from, like, store to store, like, because, like, I think she only owned, like, the one store, like, franchise-wise, but, like, she had to go meet corporate, in another state, and because she knew how to fly a jet, she just flew herself there. Like, she flew herself to Hallmark corporate. Oh, we got a bot. Let me kick this bot. But Miss Daisy, I think of Miss Daisy when I think of Hallmark because she owned a store and worked it, and then flew to go meet with Hallmark corporate, which I think is hilarious. Honestly, I don't really have a preference as far as greeting cards, but I like the store. I'll put it in B tier. I'll put it in a high B. I'll put it next to Bath and Body Works. I like Hallmark. It was cute. They used to own a World War II museum. That's interesting as hell. That would be an interesting museum. Okay, we had a lot of people say C tier. We had like an A tier and S tier. I'm gonna split the difference and we're gonna put it at B tier. I think it's cute. It's not something I would necessarily like freak out to go to, but if I saw it and it was there, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna look at all the cute stuff. I think they have the official licensing rights to Peanuts. Also, Strawberry Shortcake. And I think Care Bears. Pretty sure. But yeah, Hallmark. Next up. Ooh, I love this place. Next store that we have is Yankee Candle. Listen. I love a smell good. I love something I can use to make the house smell nice. And Yankee Candle has so many fragrances. I'm like a kid in a candy store when I go into Yankee Candle. That's the only thing with Yankee that I like. Smelling time. Exactly. That is exactly it. The list leaves us in tears, but oh god. Yeah, no, Bath and Body Works has definitely gotten into the candle market, but I enjoy um Lorenzo, you don't like candles? Right? I enjoy smells. Yes, I do. And honestly, my favorite time of year for Yankee Candle is Halloween. I love their Halloween collection. They always come out with really creative, like candle holders and displays and things for Halloween. And then they have their yearly Halloween scents that come back in. So always around like August, I'm always checking the Yankee Candle website to see um, what's on the agenda for Halloween every year. I think I have a Yankee Candle. Yep, I have a Halloween one. I am almost at the end. It was one of those really big jar candles that was like 20 bucks. But I am almost at the end of it, and I've had it for years. So they last a long time. Yeah, if it's like a whole bunch at once, it can get overwhelming. But I think it's a good time. I also have a wax melt thing from Yankee Candle. It's in the shape of a teapot. Because I couldn't have candles in my college dorm, so I got one of those wax melters. So I could still have my dorm room smell nice, but I wasn't breaking the rules of having an open flame in the dorm. D tier, A tier. Yeah, I'm a say A tier. Yankee Candle is an A tier for me. Honestly, I might like it more than Old Navy. A tier. Oh, some smokers do use candles to cover up the scent. So, yeah, that could be a thing. But no, I love a good candle. Honestly, I haven't lit a candle in a minute. I won't do it tonight, but maybe tomorrow while I'm working, I'll light up one of my candles. Yeah, there's always a certain space that I light up my candles so that Velcro can't reach. So she doesn't get in it. God, I love a Yankee Candle. I just, and I am on a no buy. I am not buying any more candles until I use up some of the ones that I have. I think I have one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Four and a half, because one of them's like halfway down. But yeah, I'm trying not to like hoard things, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to overconsume. So I'm gonna use up my candles. No, no, I'm not nine. I can't buy 9 candles at once. That's too much. That's too much. Um, but yeah, Yankee Candle A tier. Next, this was not my favorite store. This was not something I enjoyed, but I feel like I had to include it because it was such a staple of mall culture in the early 2000s, and that's Abercrombie and Fitch. Like, even if you never shopped there, I never shopped there, but you know what an Abercrombie and Fitch smells like. It would waft out of the store into the doorway around the mall, and every time you walked by it, it would be this cloud of cologne, and the whole store would smell like it, and the stores were so dimly lit you could barely see anything. I think they changed, like now they're like better lit. Fucking Aeropostale, yes, they also had a very distinct smell in their stores. You hate cologne even more than candles. Yeah. If you gotta use cologne sparingly, otherwise you're just gonna choke people. And that's what I think I went into there once because I was like, why are all these people coming and shopping at this place? Thank you for the posture check. No, so all these people would go in and out of the store, but I went in and I'm like, it stinks and you can't see anything. Also, their sizes were already abysmal. Like, it was not great. So, yeah. But I felt like I had to acknowledge that Abercrombie and Fitch did exist. Also, isn't their founder like a super mega racist? I'm pretty sure. Like, he hates fat people, he hates non-white people, he hates gay people. He hates everybody and his store sucks. Hydrate! I gotta hydrate. I'm out of water. If you give me a moment, I will refill my water and hydrate. Alright, everybody, water break. Water break. Give me just a moment. BRB. Okay, I have returned. And I have my water. I'm ready. Here we go. Water time. Thank you. H2O. Okay. The Abercrombie brand originated as a hunting apparel retailer in 1892. I didn't know that. Also, I didn't know they'd been around for so long. That's quite a long time. Oh, it's cold. Hang on. Ah! I'm sorry, Velcro. I didn't mean to scare you. I feel like I'm learning so much, I will surprise my American millennial friends after this. Where are you from, Christelle? Where are you watching from? Is it like stupid o'clock where you're at? Dead fish! That's awful. Also, that sounds like a health code violation. Oh, even my blanket's cold. Man, it is unusual. Well, I guess it is February, but it got very cold. We have there's probably going to be a freeze tomorrow here in Texas. And I am very cold. And I just realized I went into the kitchen to go get some water. And as I walked through the living room, my partner has had The Day After Tomorrow playing on repeat for like the past 3 hours, 4 hours. Like, the movie already finished and then it started again. And I'm like, what is on the TV? What is happening? It's The Day After Tomorrow. Why? 'Cause it's cold. I swear to God. Every time we get a freeze. Like in the snowpocalypse thing in 2021 when the power grid shut down. We were by a hospital, knock on wood. We were by a hospital, so we kept our power, but they were playing The Day After Tomorrow, and I'm like, brother, I'm like, why are we playing the day after tomorrow when it's literally freezing cold outside? You're such a goober. Ah, Christelle! Okay, hi! I don't think I've seen you on a stream before. Welcome. Okay, so you're on Pacific time. Alright, got it. 2012? What do you mean 2012? 2021 was when the big Texas freeze happened. I'm not sure when 2012. I don't what happened in 2012. There was a lot of things that were happening in 2012. Anyway, we got a couple of stores left on the list, and then we can see if I missed anything in particular. Did y'all have mall culture in Argentina? Were malls a thing? Do shopping malls do people still hang out there? I mean, you're not in Argentina anymore, but some of my buddies from Northwest Idol Fest, they went to Thailand. It was either last weekend or the weekend before for Japan Expo in Thailand, and apparently a lot of these shows for the indie idols were at shopping malls. So apparently shopping malls are still a thing in Thailand. And I know in other parts of Asia, shopping malls are still pretty big. 2012, the massive snowstorm happened in the Midwest to the East Coast. Power grid failed. Yes, that happened then, but we're talking about Texas. The same thing happened in Texas in 2021 because our power grid is different. It is a separate power grid than the rest of the country because, of course, they had to do that because our state government is absolutely insane. Skip class and go to the mall. I mean, yeah. Honestly, that's funny. That's kind of a trope in American movies of the 2000s is like skipping class and going to the mall. Or going to the mall after school. Yeah, that's funny. Alright, next. Now, this one didn't pop up, I think, really until like 2004. So this might be a little later than... Or maybe even 2006. I don't know. When did the first Apple Store open? When did the first I can spell Apple Store open? 2001? Seriously? Oh, I guess they were selling computers before iPods and stuff, so yeah. Damn, Apple Store in 2001. Well, I learned something. So, the Apple Store. You know, the products that they have are interesting, but the experience of the Apple Store is a lot. Also, because normally I would go there when I have to, I got a pair of AirPods as a gift, and they're for like about a year they kept like I kept having to go in and get them fixed because they were making staticky noises in my ears. And so they would sit you at this area to wait for your Apple technician to look at your product, and they were these like little wooden blocks that you would sit on. It was very uncomfortable and not very accessible. Like, if you have a mobility aid, at least in the Apple Store that I've been into, you wouldn't be able to move around in the store with a mobility aid because things are very packed. They're packed very tightly together. Especially where you have to go and sit and wait for your, technician, sitting on a square block that's low to the ground with no back on it. And these poor technicians would have to go and sit at the blocks too. And they would look at your product for a minute and ask you questions while they're sitting they're crouched into this being small as possible so they can fit on this stupid little wood block. And then they're like, okay, I'm going to take your product into the back and actually fix it. And I'm like, okay, thanks. So yeah, it's just kind of a weird experience. Never been to the Apple Store, never will. I mean, that's valid. Apple stores have a very iconic look. It's true. It's very true. You cannot mistake an Apple store. It's a shame that literally everyone else said that they should cosplay the minimalist look. And now it makes everything look boring. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, for electronics and stuff, it works. But if you're not Apple or if you're not electronics, then yeah. Yeah, the minimalism of it all makes me sad. Where is the color? Where is the fun? I'm telling you, man, Pokemon's good shit. You've been missing out, buddy. Remember when Apple Computer had, yes, the colorful Apple logo? Yes. Bro, those colorful computers, they looked like, I call them the jelly computers because they were kind of like semi-translucent and they had all the fun colors. I loved those. I miss those. Yeah, Mall Nostalgia tier list. What's up, Tetro? Welcome. Yeah, man, we're going down memory lane. And if there's any stores that you think we have egregiously missed, let us know. Right? The colorful little things. I love them. Apple Store, you know, I'm gonna put it on a C tier. I like Apple products. I don't like going to the Apple Store. It's always crowded and loud and uncomfortable, but that's just my own sensory experience. GameStop. All right, let me do this and then we can do GameStop. Oh, you think it should be A tier? Puh. State your case, Joker. Why would the Apple Store be A tier? Oh my god, Boo Bear PacSun? Bro, PacSun. Jesus, that takes me back. That takes me back. Woo! Although I think they're still around. PacSun, I think, just donated a bunch of clothes to people who went through the LA fires. The puka shells! Right? We're not talking about Apple the company. We're talking about Apple Store. We had to have this talk when we were talking about Disney, all right? We are not talking about the company. We are talking about the store and the retail experience, all right? I'm putting it at C tier. That's where I stand. Baby Fat! Did they actually have stores? Because I remember Baby Fat being in department stores, but I don't think did it have a brick and mortar store? Because it was sold in, like, Macy's, as far as I remember. Okay, but Borders, Tetro said Borders is easily S tier, and I know Naya freaked out about Borders when she saw it on the list. I miss Borders so much. I would go in there and look at the manga, and, you know, they would always have cafes. Like, I would get me a little hot chocolate drink or, you know, something of that nature, and I would sit and I would find me a manga to read, and I would read the manga and drink my little drink, and, you know, sit by a window and feel very happy. Or I would go look at the cookbooks, and I would see if they would have cookbooks from my favorite, you know, TV chefs. We have the Disney store on here. It's B tier. Right, when Borders went bankrupt, there was no chain left to challenge Barnes & Noble. That's right. I think there was, I watched a video essay about Tokyo Pop, like the manga publisher, and they had a deal with Borders, and I think that's why I went to Borders all the times, because they always had the new manga. When I worked at a mall far away from my apartment and buses at night were in 1 hour intervals, Jesus, I would chill at Borders in between buses. It was just a cozy place. It was a cozy place to chill, right? I loved that. I loved that. Give me a cozy place to chill that is full of books. I mean, AKA the library. support your local library. But as far as retail operations go, I miss Borders. I miss them. S tier. God, Wet Seal. Oh man. They dressed a generation. Hang on, let me add some more pictures. Let me put y'all on the chatting screen. I need what was the first one that y'all mentioned? Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Oh, you work at a library. I love the library. Honestly, a lot of the stuff that I read that's not manga comes from my local library. Limited 2. We did have a discussion about Limited 2. We did have that discussion earlier. Okay, scroll up, scroll up. What's Buckle? I've never heard of Buckle. PacSun, GameStop. Those were the two. GameStop. GameStop. Let's open that. PacSun. A lot of these images I'm getting from the Mall of America. Charlotte Russe. Oh my god. I remember going to Charlotte. That was some cheap ass clothing. But I did like a Charlotte Russe. This is the one I remember. With that handwritten cursive ass logo. Alright, we got the GameStop. We got PacSun. Make sure not to save it to the Yakuza folder. Charlotte Russe. Add to the list. KB Toys. Alyssa mentioned that one. Like I said, I remember it, but I never went in it and would shop there. GameStop. PacSun. Where are you? There you are. GameStop. PacSun. Charlotte Russe. Sam Goody. Okay, yes, Nara did mention Baskin Robbins. Y'all might not like what I have to say about Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins 31. They're huge in Asia, which is pretty wild to me. Why do you want to save in the Yakuza folder? Stop it. Baskin Robbins. With 2 B's. Yes, Bath and Body Works is on there. She's a B tier. Yes, we have Auntie Anne's, and we have Great American Cookies, and we have Cinnabon. So yeah, we do have some food court options. Orange Julius. Was that like a standalone store? Because I thought it was connected to something. No, it's a thing. Oh, it was connected to Dairy Queen. That's what I remember. Was the Dairy Queen Orange Julius combo. We are not doing Chick-fil-A. Fuck Chick-fil-A. Homo-hating asses. Right, boo. I have never heard of Walden Books, ever. Okay, hang on. I gotta add all this shit. I gotta add it. Baskin Robbins. We need Dairy Queen Orange Julius. There was one more thing that I added. It was... Is that it? Okay. All my homies ate Chick-fil-A. Right? Chick-fil-A and Abercrombie are the bigotry agenda. I agree. Ooh, Cane's. Cane's is better. I do like Canes. Who said Baskin Ronins? Y'all are funny. What made him so great in the 60s, Nara? Okay. We got a few more of these. Back we go. Okay. Let's state our cases here. So for our newcomers, let me tell you what we have on our list. And where they are. So in S tier, we have Claire's, Build-A-Bear Workshop, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, the Sanrio store, the WB store, and Borders. In A tier, we have OG Goth Hot Topic, Yankee Candle, and Old Navy. In B tier, we have Cinnabon. We have the Discovery Channel store, Bath and Body Works, Hallmark Golden Crown, Great American Cookies, the Disney store, and Victoria's Secret Pink. In the C tier, we have Spencer's, Victoria's Secret, The Gap, the Brookstone store, and the Apple store. And in D tier, we have Banana Republic, H&M, and Abercrombie & Fitch. That's what we've got on our tier list so far. Next, we're gonna do GameStop. GameStop. You know, I think tragic. Their clothes are such ass quality, though. Also, they took all of their plus sizes out of their stores. Every single one. They would make any kind of ice cream cake, decorate it any way you wanted, made birthdays as a kid really exciting. I love that. I love that a lot, actually. Yeah, the ice cream cake. Yankee Candle's original location. Ooh, right near your hometown when it was on Undercover Boss. What? I had no idea. My childhood friend was on there saying, I hate kids. Oh, no. Oh. Listen, we love a good source for neutral colors, but, like, I feel like there are better sources than H&M. But that's just my opinion. If you shop there and it makes you happy, go forth. Well, of course you like it because they sell games. Listen, I do enjoy that you can get secondhand games at GameStop. I have bought some secondhand PS2 games and some Nintendo 3DS games from GameStop, and I have enjoyed them. They've been good quality. It's good stuff. But honestly, I buy all of my games now digitally, either on Steam or like the Nintendo shop. I don't know. If you watch it, my friend Blaze was the main character of the episode. I love that for them. Good job. They sent him to the warehouse because he was working the kids' candles section. Oh my god. My fiance, being the gamer he is, does love this store, right? Ooh, a retro game and toy store. That sounds fun. You know, I don't know if I would... You know, I have friends who work at GameStop, actually. I do have friends who work at GameStop and who have worked at GameStop before. I have a lot of connections to GameStop, actually, as far as employees go. You know... And knowing my friends who work there and their stories, I don't think I can comfortably put it at S tier. I'll put it at an A. GameStop can live in A tier. I'm okay with that. I can live with GameStop at A tier. You know, but if I want to put GameStop at A tier... What happened post-COVID with GameStop? I haven't been there since the before times, honestly. I don't know. If I want to move Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. I'll leave it at A tier. Okay, next is PacSun. Funny story. My cousin, like, I feel like the overwhelming majority of clothes that my cousin wore in the 2000s were all from PacSun. Like, he was the polo shirt wearing puka shells, frosted tips, flip flops, cargo shorts. That was his thing. So whenever I hear PacSun, I just think of my cousin. I never shopped there. That was not my vibe. The clothes looked fine. They looked fine. The quality was fine. I also feel like the people who bullied me wore PacSun. It was normies who were mean to all of the weeb kids wore PacSun. Physical retail needs to be completely free of private equity if it is to thrive again. Amen, Elliot. Chat against private equity. Yeah, man. Shop local. I'm all about it. PacSun's C tier. It's fine. Like, it's not amazing. It's not bad. It's just fine. Right? Like, I went there once in my life, but I knew about it. So I'm just kind of... Oh, sorry. I forgot you don't like that word. Well, then right on, brother. How about that? Right on. Okay. What was this one? Charlotte Russe. Okay. If we're going to talk about a place with shit quality clothes... Charlotte Russe had some shit quality, fall apart shit. But it was always dirt cheap. They always had a sale going on, and it was always good. So I do remember wearing, right? They had cute shit. You know, if you took care of it well, you could get some use out of it. Like, no, they always had good sales at the Charlotte Russe. You know, we always made sure to stop by the Charlotte Russe at the mall before going home to see if they had, you know, what their latest deal was. I remember I bought these red stiletto heels at Charlotte Russe. I could barely walk in those bitches, but I felt powerful in them. Yeah, those were from Charlotte Russe, because they did sell shoes every now and again. But yeah. And I remember the Charlotte Russe at my mall was right across from this store called Papaya that I liked a lot. So if we went to the Papaya, we would go to the Charlotte Russe and vice versa, you know. So they were good for the deals, I would say. And it's so funny because years later, after I hadn't even thought of that store, I was watching the Great British Baking Show, and one of their challenges was to make a Charlotte Russe, and I was like, that what? What? And I found out that Charlotte Russe was a name for a dessert and not just like a woman's name or a clothing store. So there's your fun fact of the day. Right, Papaya? Papaya was my shit. Loved Papaya. I loved the little like shrugs that they had that you would put over your tank tops to fit in the dress code. Yes, Charlotte Russe is a dessert. Please hold. Please hold. This is a Charlotte Russe. It is a like a mousse that is inside, that like a mousse layered with sponge cake that is inside of a layer of lady fingers with fruit on the right. Right? I was like, I need to eat a Charlotte Russe. I loved because you put whatever kind of fruit you want on it, and then you usually have a fruit flavored mousse that's layered with a cake, or you got, some different flavors in here. You even got a little chocolate one. Ooh, chocolate, mango, and passion fruit. Oh, yeah. Right? That's our fun fact for today. Charlotte Russe is also a dessert as well as a retail operation. Good night, Joker. Thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you sleep well. Bye-bye. No, I still have never eaten one. I need to find where I can get me a Charlotte Russe. But, fun fact. Okay, yeah, I gotta put this on a... Just because of the quality of the clothes, I'm gonna put it on the B tier above Victoria's Secret Pink. I found some good... I am keeping GameStop on the A tier. Shush. Oh, Elliot's a tiramisu person. We had a baked good tier list. I can't remember where we put tiramisu, but I know it was on the list. It's a dessert that also uses ladyfingers. Alright, next we have a couple of food court options. We've got Baskin Robbins 31. Apparently that was supposed to be because they had 31 flavors. And it's all over the world now, like in Europe and Asia and shit. And they also they sell pints of Baskin Robbins, ice cream at your local grocery stores, like at your Walmarts and your Krogers and your H-E-B's. It's pretty good. I'm good with a little Baskin Robbins. There are local places that I like better. And as far as chains go, I feel like I like the texture of, yes, Cold Stone. Elliot, I feel you. Cold Stone, I think, is my favorite, national chain of ice cream shops because the texture of their ice cream is so super creamy. I really like their ice cream. We stopped there after a hike. You know what? I bet you a nice cold ice cream after a long hike would be good. See, I wish we had Ben and Jerry's stores, damn it, but we those are few and far between down here. But I know it's more of an East Coast thing. Aren't they based in Vermont or some shit? But nah, we because I know Marble Slab is more popular in Texas. But Baskin Robbins, I fuck with I will not say no to ice cream. I have other stores that I like better, but I like ice cream. I am an ice cream bitch. Baskin Robbins is gonna go. I will say I do like Baskin Robbins better than I like Great American Cookies, so it's gonna be there. Those didn't exist back then. Yeah. No, my grandmother always loved Baskin Robbins because she had fond memories of that. Mom, too. Ben & Jerry's is a Vermont-based company. Okay. Haagen-Dazs, fancy. Apparently, that was started by a couple of Jewish guys in New York. There are a lot of people who think Haagen-Dazs is a European ice cream brand. It's not even in any European language. It's just European sounding gibberish that these guys from New York would if we sound like we're fucking Swedish or something, we're gonna sell some more ice cream. And that's what they did. It is still amazing, good quality, delicious ice cream. But it was a couple of guys from New York who started it. It is not European. Right? I thought that was hilarious. It is iconic. Do what you gotta do, gentlemen. Make your bag. Get your bag. Make your coin. I'm gonna say it right. If I have to say it, I gotta say it right. Get your bag, boys. But yeah, I'm a Baskin Robbins. Well, that'll sit next to the other dessert places in the B tier. All right. And then we've got Orange Julius. Yes, the HEB store brand ice cream. Creamy Creations. Man, I don't even buy Bluebell anymore. HEB Creamy Creations. If y'all who are not in Texas come to visit Texas, y'all have to go to our state grocery store, the HEB, and you have to try the HEB brand Creamy Creations ice cream. It is delicious. In the name says it is creamy, it is delicious. I know Bluebell is the most famous Texas brand of ice cream, but honest to God, the HEB brand is better than Bluebell, in my humble opinion. Just saying. Get you a pint of the Creamy Creation. Right, exactly. And fuck those guys. Fuck those guys for donating to that horrible, horrible man. Yes, no, they did. I looked it up. They did. I mean, I'd already stopped eating Bluebell because HEB's was better, but for real, I won't even try their limited edition flavors. Fuck them. Yes! Although I will say, Naya, they don't have as big of a presence in Dallas as in other places in Texas. Although I think, because I actually, that was one of my retail jobs, was working for HEB. So I would hear when they would, break ground on new stores. I think they have 3 stores in the Dallas area at this point. So you will probably be able to find you some when you go to Dallas. Check it out. Get you some Creamy Creations. The 1905 vanilla is one of their famous, most famous flavors. But pretty much any flavor you get, as long as it's not like the low fat or the low sugar, you're good to go. But yeah, they have 3 locations in the Dallas area, so you should be able to find something. But Orange Julius. Orange Julius. Now, this was something my mother waxed poetic about from her childhood, was going to the mall and getting an Orange Julius. But they, honestly, I don't think I had an Orange Julius until I traveled to Chicago when I was in high school, and they had one of these Dairy Queen Orange Julius combos. I had never seen an Orange Julius where I was. Or maybe it was either Chicago or Dallas. I traveled, out of my area, and that's when I was able to get an Orange Julius. And it was an experience. It was different. Like, because it didn't taste like a creamsicle to me. Like, it was orange and vanilla, but it wasn't that, like, artificial creamsicle flavor, which I like. I like a creamsicle flavor, but it did actually taste like they put real orange juice in that bitch. And that was quite tasty, right? It was good. I like an Orange Julius. I also like a Blizzard at Dairy Queen, so the combo did not make me mad. Somebody gets the Orange Julius, somebody gets the Blizzard, and you split it. Everybody's happy. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Blueberry used their powers for evil instead of good, and I hate that. Get you some HEB ice cream, Boomsday. The Creamy Creations. I'm pretty sure the Creamy Creations is cheaper anyway. I'm gonna put the Orange Julius. I'm gonna put that at an A tier. I like an Orange Julius. Listen, I like a little treat. And it was fresh and tasty. I haven't had an Orange Julius in years though. I don't know where I would get one. I would have to look it up. But it's tasty. Yeah, man. So, all right, we're about to hit 3 hours. We could go on. We really could. Because, malls full of stuff. full of stuff, full of stores, full of food, full of things. We could just yap on and on and on and on. But I think we've used up our images. And so I think this will be our final list here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stores or food court establishments at the S tier. We have 5 establishments at the A tier. The B tier seems to be the most populated, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the B tier, another 6 at the C tier, and then 3 at D tier. It's interesting that we have the same amount in S or in C as we do in S. And then just most things at the mall are like, it's good. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's good. Okay. So at S tier, we have Claire's Build-A-Bear Workshop, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, the Sanrio store, the WB store, and Borders. In the A tier, we have OG Hot Topic, Yankee Candle, Old Navy, GameStop, and Orange Julius. In B tier, our most populated tier, we have Cinnabon, the Discovery Channel store, Bath & Body Works, Hallmark Golden Crown, Baskin Robbins, Great American Cookie, the Disney store, Charlotte Russe, and Victoria's Secret Pink. In C tier, we have Spencer's, Victoria's Secret, The Gap, the Brookstone store, the Apple store, and PacSun. And rounding us out at the bottom in D tier, we have Banana Republic, H&M, and Abercrombie & Fitch. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty comprehensive list, in my humble opinion. Of course, there are things we didn't get to, but I don't think we could do it all in one night unless I stayed here for at least another hour. But this is good. This is fun. See, this is why I like when y'all suggest things. You suggest good things. Since this was a stream of y'all's suggestion, came out of our discussion last week, this is fun. I like it. Because game streams are fun, and I like playing games, but I also just like, yapping and hanging out with y'all, so I appreciate that. Yippee! Alright, well, there is our list. I have one more stream this week. So tomorrow, we are going to be back with more Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. More of our witch game. We're going to create more custom tarot cards. So if you're into witchy shit, and messing around with cards, then you will enjoy Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. And then we'll be back next week. Next week is going to be a 2-stream week because I will be traveling at the end of the week. But we will still have fun, or time for fun streams. Thank you, Naya. Thank you for joining us this evening. I appreciate it very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And if y'all have any other suggestions for silly little lists or things we can do, please leave them on my social media, in the Discord server, wherever you tend to find me. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to send y'all over to Pam. Pam is playing the demo for the new Yakuza Majima pirate game. And apparently this is her first Yakuza game. So we need to make sure we drag her down into Yakuza hell because I think everyone should be there. So go say hello to Pam for me. And make sure if you are subscribed, use that new raid emote. Tuna did a really good job on my new emotes, so make sure you spam them in the chat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tetro. And thanks for stopping by towards the end. I really appreciate it. I like seeing y'all. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your night, a good Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow night for Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Good night.